What would happen if I mashed two Pokemon together? Game Freak are no stranger when it comes to implementing new forms and techniques. Well, except for fusion. So, I did it myself. First up, Horsey, everyone's favorite Pokemon, Gengar. Ew! What an abomination. Let's hop over to Blender and mash these two fellas together. I started off, of course, by getting distracted. How does it feel to be inside Gengar's mouth? Ooh. Distraction aside, I moved on to getting rid of the mouth, deleting vertices and then going ahead and stitching together edges. It looks bad now, but it will look good in a second. Next up was the color. Other than just changing the materials, I played around with the UVs to make sure I was only getting the blue texture coming through. The next thing is we need to do some surgery though. Thank goodness this nose comes to a point. We just grab it and rip it off. Put it over here. I don't want to put it too low because I don't want it to look like his penis. I'm not trying to make it look like Gengar's got a penis. Or should I say Horgar? I then transplanted some eyes over from the Horsey model. Because I was doing this so quick, I just kind of cleaned it up, shrink wrapped it, and mirrored it. And finally, I used a pose brush to pose the little guy. And here's the final fusion. You know what? It actually, to me, looks like the most believable possible fusion we could get if they were to ever do fusions in the future Pokemon game. Also, next to the original pixel art, this doesn't actually look half bad. Anywho, who's next? Pikachu. And we're gonna fuse together him with Geodude. You know what? He looks pretty cool. He doesn't look as cursed as I thought he would. What does the other way around look? I think Geodude actually might be awesome. Look at his little fist. Okay, let's bring Geodude to life. Just like last time, we got the models into Blender, and I gotta say, thank goodness for model resources. Like, honestly, without the website, they would take some real elbow grease to do this project. Let's start simple. Let's rip off Pikachu's tail. Where you're going, you don't need that anymore. I then went on to remove the arms and smooth out the body, since the fist lay directly onto the body itself. But right before I moved the fist over, I decided to color match Pikachu to Geodude. So let's start taking stuff from Geodude and just adding him on. First thing I amputated was the hand. I cut that off, got that onto Pikachu, and mirrored it onto the other side. And finally, the most uncomfortable part, ripping off Geodude's face. And with some final pushing, pulling, deleting, and putting together, I present to you Geodude, baby! I really like how he came out. You know, it is a little uncanny seeing Geodude's face just glued onto Pikachu, but I'd rather take this than that industry plant Lucario getting another Mega Evolution. Just give me a second. Okay, we're gonna start off with one of my favorite bug types, Beautifly. And of course, the best starter from Johto, Radigator. But let's see what they fuse together to be. Not as bad as you know what? Hear me out. This looks good. This looks great. This looks right. Okay, that's cursed. Okay, that's actually cursed. I think we're gonna go with Beauty Gauger. What's the first order of business? I think we can do the color, can't we? And color we did. Not just changing the body to the dark gray and white, but also making sure that the red spikes are color matched as well to the gold. Next up was ripping off the wings from the Beautifly. That's something I never thought I would say. We could make it bigger. Does it work if it's bigger? I think it needs to kind of be like a tooth fairy. Yep. Yep. Just to end off, I need that head, dude. I need some head. Oh, and the nose. I had to chop off these antennae. Antennae? Antennae?
Antennae.
Who's Anthony? I'm so sorry for Alligator. Oh my goodness. Even though I'm still wondering who Anthony is, I got the head attached. I then went on to make some more adjustments to the body so it fits a lot better. And I adjusted the cutter as well. Also, I did a couple more minimal touches here and there. Talk about playing Dr. Frankenstein. It was pretty fun making these amalgamations. They're all pretty weird and funky, but I probably wouldn't change them for the world. Tell me what your favorite is and subscribe. Bye.